Welcome in, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Jay. We got Nate, Corey, and Blue back. Obviously, it's me and Nate are running the channel, but we have these guys quite often. They're just pretty much part of the channel at this point. How's everyone feeling tonight, man? We got some preseason games cooking.
Oh, it's like I
yeah.
just woke up.
Sorry, what did you just say?
Oh my gosh,
The
dude.
furry outfit for
What
Blue.
the hell?
Wow.
You're getting Corey all turned on.
He's the mascot for
Oh.
the new team, bro.
No.
Yeah, the
Oh,
Toronto
thank you.
Pandas.
Yes, that's the new NFL team coming up soon.
Yeah, so we have preseason football tonight. When I look through the news, it's here and there on, who's might start and who might start this weekend and blah, blah, blah. So honestly, there's not really a ton. The one thing that I really wanted to touch on, and it's not super relevant anymore and whatever, I feel like, and I could be wrong, maybe I'm alone on this, that Tony Romo is getting dragged right now for no reason.
Ooh.
I get that it was a DUI, dude. I get it. Don't do that. But he really didn't do anything, bro. And they have like the tape out, like because there's like
tape.
Yeah, dude. Tell me he did nothing wrong. He was like not even combative, even though he knew he was about to get in a lot of trouble. Like
I've seen like AI videos of it, and he was like, "I'm gonna," that Dak quarterback shuffle that Dak does, like the warm up. It was like him before he's like, before I do my breathalyzer, let me warm up.
He did stretch. He did stretch before that. He did stretch his legs. That is fair. He did.
So funny, dude.
But like when I saw it, I expected one of like him being so douchey and being like, "Do you know who I?" Like being.
I'm Tony Romo, dude. You're gonna do this?
He was
You're
like,
really do this to me?
He was clearly drunk. The lady walks up to the car. The arresting officer walks up to the car, and you can tell just from her cam that he is drunk. Like you can see it in his face.
Yep.
And again, I'm not condoning that behavior. I'm just saying, dude, he got fired from CBS or whatever it is.
That's a lot.
That's like
I don't know that it really
shit, though. They don't want their name on any of that shit, dude.
Yeah, I guess it's true.
That's like the Lions getting rid of Terry and Arnold before even like the process of court happened.
Yeah, but he's facing a felony, like multiple felony charges.
I mean, DUI is a felony, isn't it? Or is it no?
No,
Probably
I think
not.
it's a misdemeanor.
It's a criminal charge, DUI.
Well, we know that, you silly fucking goose.
and then Blue's expertise comes
It's
in.
definitely not allowed.
Our
It's
legal
against the law.
First time.
I'll
First
tell you
time.
one thing. That right there, I know that's against the law. You don't do that.
The law panda has spoken. Dude.
Goddamn law pen is smoking. Don't let it be heard. Come on.
First time. First time is a misdemeanor. If it's like multiple, you can become a felony.
God damn it.
Yeah.
So out of tonight's games, is there anybody you guys are real excited to watch? Like, I think we might see Mendoza. We might see the starters for the Titans. We might see Ward and Tate. We might see any like sleeper deep guys that you guys are excited to watch.
Mendoza jumped out at me the most just because, like, we had talked about this in the past, but like it's hard for me. I know Corey kind of lands in the same spot of like it's hard for me to, like I get excited for the game to start and then like maybe 2 offensive series in of the team I want to watch and I'm like, all right, I can turn something else on.
Yeah.
So I get excited for like the initial like what's Mendoza going to look like on those first couple drives or whatever the starters are. There's only a couple people that are going to play that are
it's fun too because we already seen what's the Cardinals guy that performed. Yeah, Beck.
And he did
Beck
well.
was out there balling, so like we're gonna see
hurt,
like
though, so he's not going to play tonight.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of a bummer.
Beck out, derailing rematch versus Mendoza. It says,
man,
he got hurt in what camp?
I don't know.
You know who I'm low key like excited
due to
to
a
watch?
rib injury sustained last Thursday in the Hall of Fame game. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Anthony Richardson. I hope to see some of him, dude.
See, that's the thing too. That's funny is like guys like that in preseason should ball out. Like you played in the NFL. Like
he's
you're
balled
not
out
that
in the
good.
regular NFL. Like just with his rushing.
Right.
Obviously, he's not a great passer, but
You would think he would take over and just be like, "Holy shit, this guy's
Yep.
unstoppable."
Yeah, that's how I thought with Kenny Pickett, but
yeah, true.
Yeah, that is true.
He did okay though when he was in there.
yeah, they took him out very fast though.
I'm excited for my Lions, dude. We can see Luke Altmaier. We got Jackson Meeks got switched to tight end from receiver. Jacob Sailor's at running back. Jabari Small. Like, there's guys like, I'm deep in the weeds because it's my team. Ty Robish or something Robichaud. I forget his first name, but he's been out with an injury and like he was questionable for tonight. I don't know if he's gonna play, but he had a real good run yesterday at camp. Oh.
Kaiser's giving him a go.
Yeah, I'm just excited to see Dan Campbell and his
standing on the sideline.
He's going to be like this.
Yep.
Looking pissed off at everything. It's going to be great. We get to see all the little characters that we're going to see out throughout the whole year, like Gibbs and stuff. Should be fun.
It's going to be fun. That was like watching the Hall of Fame game, watching Bryce just get pumped up for his team was really fun. Like, dude, like you said, Nate, I think it's the thought of football being back is just so exciting to me.
Right. Yeah, it's just like a sign that it's around the corner, and like you can again, and like I struggle to even say that it's real football, but like everyone's in their uniforms, they're on the field, on the game field, like there's a broadcast, it's at least
it's full contact.
Yeah, it kind of like scratches the itch a little bit, and you're like, all right, but then it also does make it feel like I'm kind of like, I want more. I want the real thing. So like, it's cool that. And I know the players hate it.
I get that way by like week 3. I'm like, all right, dude, start the season.
It's like going in the freezer, right? You're really you want something sweet, right? You're going in that freezer, you get a nice big bowl of ice cream. You turn that carton around, it says sugar free. You're like, fuck.
I thought you were gonna say you really want something sweet. You're looking for ice cream, and you open it up, and it's like a bag of frozen wild blueberries or something. And you're like, I guess this will have to do because it's sweet, but it's not exactly ice cream. It is a sweet treat. I'll give it that.
It is, yeah.
I especially for the Patriots, like they already said they're not going to play anyone tonight. So my guess is it's probably going to be like the guy. So like our receiver room is a little bit like, not that it's stacked, but it's just like crowded. So it's going to be a process of like weeding those. Because, every year you bring in more.
Afton Chisholm, dude.
Yeah, we're going to see those guys. Guys that are like back end of the roster, but, you might be like, oh my God, this guy's so good. Because like that's been the Patriots in the past, like when Tom Brady doesn't play and then you have like Jimmy Garoppolo thrown it to like, whoever. The guys
these are these guys' opportunity to show that like, hey, I can play football.
Yeah,
that's
I could be on
kind
a
of like
squad.
In the back of my head, like I try to keep that in mind. Like these guys are out there giving it their all. Like obviously they will in the regular season as well, but like it is kind of fun to watch these the backup in some of these games.
Yes,
dude.
they're
and
Super Bowl. Some of them.
And
some of them won't be on the team next week. Like some of them, this is a tryout to stay next week. And if they don't make it, if they're like, yeah, we thought he didn't have anything, and then he comes out here and he lays an egg, then they're like, all right, let's just get somebody else in that we think has more upside. Like week to week, I mean, day to day, like you could cut guys.
Yeah.
So it's a constant struggle.
I have
these guys are fighting for their literal careers at this point.
Yeah, I have not to
think
derail.
Of the pressure.
Dude. Yeah, it must be a lot. Not to derail, guys, but I have a little bit of news for the podcast today. Did you guys see that Darren Waller got signed by the Panthers?
Yeah,
I did not. Dude.
I did say that. I said that. I saw it last night. I was saying,
isn't that cool?
Yeah, that's funny.
He was solid at Miami, dude.
The Panthers, right?
Panthers, Carolina. Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah, they don't have much at tight end. I mean, it gives Bryce a big receiving.
Is Sanders
target.
hurt?
I don't know. Jatavian Sanders looked okay in the preseason game at the Hall of Fame.
I don't know. Don't like him, or they need.
I don't know if Sanders are hurt, if they just wanted to sign, or he was probably fighting to sign somewhere. I would assume
they don't have a ton of depth. I think with the Panthers, I was listening to stuff about Jalen Coker, and he like really performed towards the end of last year. The Panthers got rid of.
They seem high on him. I saw a similar.
What
thing.
was the white guy that went from the Vikings to the Panthers receiver?
White guy.
Really old at this point.
Adam Thielen.
Thielen. Thank you.
He is.
Thielen, the beginning of last season, the Panthers traded away Thielen. So obviously that tells you, okay, they must be high on Coker. They're happy with their receiver core. They traded him away, and then Coker gets injured. And then towards the end of the season, when he comes back, he just shines. So, like, I'm thinking maybe another big, at tight end, they were short still, I think. But I think they're happy with Coker and Tet.
I agree.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I like Bryce Hall. I hope he has a good or Bryce Hall.
Brees Hall and
Bryce
Bryce
Hall.
Young.
Bryce Young.
Combination.
Yeah. I like Bryce Young. I think he's like a good kid. He seems like he enjoys the sport.
There's a lot of Bryce haters, man.
Yeah, I don't hate him,
I
but
mean-
I definitely don't see him as like I see him as like a middle of the road guy. Like, I don't see.
I think he's serviceable.
To be honest, I see him probably as like a close to like a mid tier, like maybe QB 17, 15, somewhere around there.
If you're gonna
Maybe lower.
pick a quarterback this season, you take in Bryce or Geno.
Bryce.
Bryce or who else we got? Brissett.
Bryce.
You
know who I like a lot, who I would maybe take
Malik
over
Willis or Bryce.
Bryce.
Ooh.
I think he's got a connection with Tet that gives him a floor that's really comforting.
Sold on it. Yeah.
You know who I would take over him is Tua. And I know it's probably a hot take, but I think
over Bryce.
Tua has performed fairly well.
And he's got a crazy
when he's
offense,
got weapons.
Dude. He's on a crazy offense.
Yes, Tua talking about Noah, baby.
What about
I'm trying to take Tua
Bryce
like
or Cam Ward?
That's my dog.
Bryce or Cam Ward. That's a close one for me. That's really close. So I think Cam
I go
Ward.
Bryce Young because I like him more.
Yeah, I think
See, that one's tough for me because
he's pure on vibes.
Yeah,
I agree.
That's a tough one.
Bryce or Shuck?
Oh, Bryce for sure. I don't like Tyler Shuck.
I think Shuck's been struggling a little bit in camp.
Shuck's just a complete projection. He's a total. That's all it is. It's like he played a few good games, and now they're like, oh, he could do that for the rest of his career. Like, okay, that sounds good. Yeah, just that easy. It's that easy.
Just keep playing good.
Just keep putting up 30 points a game.
All right. Well, last one. Same draft, Bryce or Stroud?
Stroud for sure.
Stroud.
I just
that rookie season is gonna be the bright spot on his whole entire career. It's gonna be impossible to get away from. Even if he never matches it again, it's
you'll
hard
still
to
be like you can see it in there somewhere.
Yeah, he did that at one point.
Yeah.
That's another thing with like Jaden Daniels too, is like was that their best fucking season ever?
Definitely
like,
not. I think he's gonna have a crazy year this year.
Yeah, I think he is too. I know, but it just seems like after
I know
the rookie season and just kind of dropped.
Is it only downhill from here?
Well, it's kind of hard because like you have such a crazy season like that, and you're like so expected to just continue doing that, but it's so hard to do that every year.
Sophomore slump, dude.
Yeah,
that's why I kind of sold. Like I was like, all right, Jaden's going to struggle. Obviously, it happened because of injury, and then Stroud I should have been down on Stroud too because I think sophomore struggle is like a real thing. It seems like.
Yeah. Well, I think what happens is you are good at something. So every quarterback has like what they like. You know, some guys like throwing it between the numbers or along the sideline. They like a deep ball. They like this, they like that. A lot of times that second year, defenses and defensive coordinators are able to be like, okay, if we can push him out of the pocket to his left and get him throwing, his percentage is going to go away. It's like that kind of shit where I think that second year, the first year you get away with like they're learning about you throughout the year. The second year, it's like, okay, we have all off season and whatever to grind the tape on like, how do we stop this guy?
Yeah.
I think it's like there's no recipe, and then all of a sudden there's a recipe to stop the guy, and it's like, well, now you have to be good enough to change up your game and keep improving and get good at the things you're not that good at and whatever else. I think that's why a lot of those guys suffer.
Just yesterday, I was doing a little research, and we're talking about sophomore slumps. Maybe there's a thing about like sophomore, like you go like way up, like you become the receiver
I think
you are.
receiver, it's a big thing. Like second year receiver breakout season.
Yeah,
It's like
so
a big thing.
I was looking at like who started their like career in like a basically a nobody. Devontae Adams in his first 2 seasons had less than 1,000 yards in those first two, like combined those first 2 seasons. He had under 500 yards in both seasons. His third season, he almost had 1,000. He didn't hit 1,000 yards until like his fifth season. And I was like trying to like look at like other like people that have performed like. I know you guys are not high on Roma Dunze. I know I
like
fucking brung
Odunze.
it up because we've argued about this.
I go a lot. We were talking about that the other day. That in that draft, I liked him. I liked him like right behind Malik. Like I thought him and Marv were around the same level of
I just
prospect.
think like Caleb Williams had like one of the worst catchable pass rates. Like I feel like all the super crazy like sidearm moving throws he could hit, but like when you're just trying to like hit a simple crosser,
Right.
you know, like he just
stay on time in structure.
I think we're too high on Caleb. Obviously, behind Ben Johnson, it's a high-powered offense, but like I haven't seen enough on Caleb to be completely bought in on him.
Yeah.
And it's also probably something to do with my Lions fandom.
Yeah, it does. It doesn't help.
Will you like the Bears more when they're the Indiana Bears, or are you still going to hate them?
I'll still hate them for sure.
Will they get a fresh start with you guys?
No. If anything, they're worse because now they're trying to like, you know, cover themselves up a little bit. They're going undercover, basically.
They're getting closer to us too.
Yeah.
But isn't it funny though that if they don't win a championship as the Chicago Bears, then it's been how long? So they don't even. I don't know. I just think it's funny. Anyway, to your question, Corey, the guy that comes to mind is Nico Collins.
Yeah.
Who didn't break out till I think it was year 3.
Yeah, I just thought it was crazy.
He just exploded, dude.
Yeah, it was dust, and like nobody would have even like taken a second look, and then all of a sudden he's like one of the best receivers in the league.
There's so many good like second, third year receivers right now that it's just like, is someone about to have like a nuclear season? You know, it's so hard to tell.
Is there any sophomore receivers you guys are high on this year?
No, you already know mine. I really like Roma Dunze.
Okay.
I think he's having a really good year.
It would be his junior year. This is year 3 for him.
Yeah, year 3, yeah. Sophomore, let me think.
Yeah, I have to look at guys that I
Marvin Harrison, Malik Neighbors, Brian Thomas,
Is this year 2 for Marvin?
This is year 3 for them.
This is
Last year
was last year.
Yeah, you'd have to give me some names, dude, because I honestly like that was Colson Loveland's draft.
Ted McMillan.
Ted could be a good one.
Ted's already good. I like Egbuka a lot.
Luther Burden.
I do too.
Luther Burden with another Bear.
Matthew Golden, Travis Hunter.
Yeah, Travis Hunter.
Egbuka is probably my number 1 out of all those guys.
Or Ted.
I think if Baker can
well, I guess like in terms of like how much will they improve over last year?
Yeah.
Because I think Ted will stay pretty consistent with what he did last year.
That's fair.
Yeah. I like Tet and Egbuka, I would say, out of them. Obviously.
I think Egbuka is like in a really good position with like this offense is going to be Chris Godwin and it's going to be Egbuka and it's a high volume passing offense.
I just think Godwin is such a value if he stays healthy to me.
I know, dude. I've been taking him anywhere I can.
Yeah. Yeah. Anywhere I'm short in a draft at receiver, because I'm not super high on a lot of the sleeper running backs this year. So it's like a lot of my drafts end up going 3 running back to start. And now I'm like, you know, all right, I'm Godwin here, Cortland Sutton, like guys who could have just good value. Obviously that's PPR. Like who's gonna get targets on their team? Carnell Tate's another guy I'm pretty high on for a rookie.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he seems pretty pro ready for a rookie.
Dude, he's been shining in camp. Like the catches, I seen a video today and I'm just like drooling. Obviously, I think Tyson's the better talent, but
I don't necessarily. I think he's good, but I think Tate. Like I think it's one of those things where you come out of a draft with like what was it? Whenever JSN came out and it's a call, there's no receivers in this draft. Well, he was just like the best receiver in fantasy. So, and like won a Super Bowl and whatever. So those guys who aren't necessarily speed guys, they're possession receivers, and you think like, oh, they're not going to be that good. Well, dude, JSN just did it from Ohio State. He's one of those same dude. He fits the exact same prototype in my opinion. Like, not that he'll be wide receiver 1. I'm not saying that, but like, I think Cam Ward could possibly limit him a little bit on that. But
I'm super high on Cam Ward too, so I'm all in on Tate and Ward.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I don't know. Ward didn't really show me much where I was like, holy shit, this guy's so good. But
yeah,
it's all right. Wasn't my wouldn't be my first choice.
So, question. I have
Yeah.
a question for you boys. And it might be a good one.
Okay.
Just hear me out. Hear me out.
All right. I'm listening.
All
I'm
right.
listening.
What do you guys think of Matthew Golden this year? What do you think you'll do this year? Sorry,
I don't
let me break it down for you.
Yeah, that's fine. I think that offense is weird. I think that wide receiver room's already like packed. I don't know
It
how
cleared out a little though. I think
think
Christian Watson is going to be really important this year. I think Christian Watson is a story of a guy who a lot of people wrote off as basically dead, and now all of a sudden is like going to be a wide receiver 1, like maybe like for his team. Where I mean, dude,
if Christian Watson stays healthy, it's just crazy to me that they're like, all right, we're going to sell off Dobbs, we're going to sell Wicks. Like, they're going all in on Christian Watson, Matthew Golden, and Jaden Reed. So it's like another thing. I think Jaden Reed could be more of a value this year. Like, I'm not sold on Golden. It's
I
like
like his talent. I like when coming out, he was explosive, fast, can catch, can run routes. Like, he had everything, but it's just like, obviously the transition from college to the NFL, it's possible that just doesn't
I
come
would
along
take
the same way.
Rashid Shaheed over Matthew Golden.
That's fair.
Yeah, that makes sense because he can do it. You've seen him
I think
do it.
Shaheed is going later in drafts. But Shaheed, I mean, if the Seahawks don't give him more of a role this year, they're not doing things
they
right.
Have to. What else do they have?
Yeah, right. I mean, they do have some stuff like Torrey Horton, AJ Barner. Like, they have like some rookies from last year that were solid, sophomore breakouts. But I mean, God, you see, they got Rashid Shaheed, and he was just a demon with them kickoffs for him. Like, the guy was crushing it.
Yeah. So, not sophomores or juniors, but talking about seniors, Stephon Diggs is now going to be basically the number 1 target, I think, for that offense. Like, I think McLaurin will be the deep ball. Like, he's going to be the explosive one. I think not their wide receiver 1, but the guy that they're going to throw to them. Like, he'll be their possession. Like, we need a first down. Let's take 5 yards. Just like if you're going to chunk the ball.
Yeah,
I think he's probably going to maybe be your best bet just from like what he did last year. He was coming off an ACL. He was dropped into the Patriots offense and got 1,000 yards, 85 catches for 1,000
when you said
yards.
seniors, I didn't realize you meant people that are in wheelchairs.
Senior citizens. Yeah.
Debo, dude. Same with Debo. Like, I think he could have some real good value over there with how thin they are.
Yeah.
I don't know that it's going to be. They were talking about this on Fantasy Footballers today about Stephon Diggs, and one of the guys, Mike, was like really high on him, and the other 2 were like, "No, I'll pass." I think I kind of fall somewhere in the middle, where like, yes, I think he'll have a higher floor of Diggs. Like he'll get in like PPR. I think I'll feel pretty good about Diggs. With Debo, I think it's more of like he's been practicing in the wide receiver room and as a running back.
They've been rolling him out as the running back because they're
just going to get the ball to him. Yeah, they're just going to be like, we don't know who else to get the ball to, so we're just going to get this guy the ball. However, end arounds, he was big on end arounds a lot.
Year, dude. Holy hell, they're going to ride him to death. How old is Debo?
I'm not sold on the
30.
The Commanders' offense.
It's not that old
in general.
No, but still.
Like the Commanders' offense to me, like their running back room is a question. Jaden Daniels is good. Terry McLaurin's good. Like, they have Diggs now, but like there's just a lot of questions there for me. I'm not completely sold on JCM. I think Rachaad White brings some receiving upside there, but I'm not super bought into their offense in general, I would say.
No. I think very highly of Jaden Daniels. Like I think he's typecast as like a small, speedy, like run first type quarterback. I think he can make all the throws. I think he's a very good like passer of the ball. He can do it all, but I think like if they need him to, or if they think it's beneficial to him to kind of sit in the pocket, I think he can transition to that quicker
It
than some of
sucks they
these
just
other
lost
guys did.
Tunsil too, dude.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I mean,
a big bummer for them.
yeah.
I
No, it's going to
mean,
be hard to. Yeah, it's hard. Again, that's a really tough spot. Like your left tackle, that's important. But again, he's mobile. He can throw on the run. He can get out. They can run some more work in some more bootleg stuff to just get him away from all those guys. Let him throw on the run or run if he has to. I don't know. I agree. It's possible that he turns into like RG3 and like gets hurt, then gets hurt again, then gets hurt again, and then he's out of the league, or he's a backup quarterback somewhere because they're like, we don't know what to do with this guy.
Yeah.
But I also think that he's a good enough passer that he's not going to end up falling victim to like he can only run, and once he can't run, then he's useless to us. In my opinion, I just feel like he was a better passer than Drake May coming out. That's why he went second. Like he was a better passer, more accurate.
Are there any quarterbacks that you're real high on that are going late? Like you got any sleepers out there?
Tua.
Like Tua. Oh yeah, you said that. What about you,
Tua
Corey?
I'll completely not. I've in a few underdog ones. I just haven't drafted a quarterback till super late, and then I take like those guys at the end.
That's my dog.
Yeah,
like Drake.
Just gonna put that out there.
Yeah, we know.
That's my dog right there.
I like Baker.
I'm just gonna put that out there. I have to stop all this. All right, all of it's coming to a halt for 1 second.
I like Baker late. I like Sam Darnold late. Like there's a few guys that are going late where you're like, dude, if I don't draft the quarterback, and then those are the guys I roll into.
I think Malik Willis is fun.
Yeah, I don't know much about him, to be honest. Like I didn't watch a lot of them. So then like people are eyeing him, and I'm like, I literally haven't seen him do anything. So I can't.
They just have such a shafted receiver core, but like if we get some of these like rookies that end up being something, like it's the perfect opportunity. As a rookie, you're like, dude, I want to go there because you have a wide open opportunity. Like,
100%.
Those guys are lucky to be there. Like, it sucks you're on a shit team, but God, you're about to make a career if you can just catch the damn ball. You're on the field, baby. You're a starter. Welcome to the league.
That's wild, though. But like
Kyler's another good one that goes pretty late. That could be a lot of points.
Totally.
What about bust? You guys got any like major busts, like guys you're not sold on this year? Who's
Are you talking just rookies or just like players in general?
In general, any guys that like are fairly high in ADP where you're just like, I'm not sold on this fella.
Yeah, I think Drake May's gonna have a huge dip.
I'll kill you, dude.
I mean,
don't let one of these guys dox you, bro.
I mean, can he? I mean, he's gonna do it. I mean, he has an even better receiving core. It's crazy to think that.
God damn it, Nate.
I'm looking at the ADP and just trying to.
Trey McBride is one to me. I won't touch him. I have no interest. If I'm going to take a tight end there, I'll take Brock Bowers. It's crazy to me that anyone would take Trey McBride over Brock Bowers. Personally.
It is crazy.
That doesn't make sense. Like that doesn't. Yeah, and that it hasn't changed. Like people have. Like I think it's just because people. Well, in Sleeper anyway, I should say. I don't know necessarily what Underdog looks like, but I get that he had a crazy year last year. I'm not arguing that, but I just there's no world where Trey McBride is better than Bowers if they're both healthy all year.
I'm not sold on. I think Alec Pierce ADP is way too high. I know it's kind of a weird one. He's not like super. Yeah, like they paid him like a 1, and he's
never really produced like a 1.
That.
Yeah,
I'm not sold. A lot of their offense comes down to if
Jonathan
Taylor and Danny Dimes are both producing. Obviously, like I think more of it Jonathan Taylor, but
I think Alec Pierce he's at wide receiver 39. You think that's too high?
I think so.
Well, who's around him? Because probably.
I mean, Josh Downs,
Michael Wilson, and got Chris Godwin.
I would take
Above
Godwin
and below.
1,000 times out of
Godwin, for
1,000
sure.
over him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me scroll down. You said
39.
guys after I would take and this is probably a personal thing, but I really like Michael Pittman's landing spot in Pittsburgh if he can stay healthy.
I do too. I'm
I
pretty high on
think
Pittman.
And he has the synergy Pitt, you know?
Exactly.
That's
Like,
a good call.
that's pretty much the main reason.
good comms.
But I
good
think
comms.
Aaron Rodgers isn't going to throw the ball downfield like he used to. Yeah,
No.
he will still, but like it bears out last year with the running back being their top receiver. Like I think he just isn't going to be chucking the ball deep anymore. He wants to get the
Yeah.
ball out of his hands so he doesn't get hit. And
Yep.
Pittman is like a big slot receiver. He's a big target. He's going to be near the line of scrimmage. Like I think he's definitely somebody down there where I feel like if he's healthy, he's a steal.
Yeah,
Josh Downs
agree.
down there too.
Josh Downs, I think I would take Josh Downs over Alec Pierce. I think
Jaden Reed.
because we've seen Josh Downs have a good amount of targets, and I don't know. I just feel more comfortable with him. It's like vibes, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. You think Puka Nacua just continues being a monster every year? You think that's just?
I mean, I don't see why not. If he stays healthy, it's hard.
He's
to
his
see
own
him.
worst enemy. Like he will be the only reason he doesn't do it. Like one, staying healthy is obviously big for him. He's one of those guys that goes 100% all the time, and he's going to get himself hurt that way, and he does all the time. Has to take plays off and shit because he dove and fucking landed weird and whatever.
Yep.
He also still might face some sort of suspension from biting people and whatever.
That's fine.
I also think he's already talked about retirement. He is going on, and not about retiring now, but when he wants to. Like his mind is already on like, what do I want to do later in life now that I have all this money?
Yeah.
He's
100%.
been on,
and he's just been dating all these different women, like every
Just
week.
going
on
crazy,
a new
yo.
date.
Just going crazy.
he was on Logan Paul's podcast. Like he's going the route of someone who just really is enjoying being famous, and and rich, and there's nothing wrong with that,
dude.
Yeah.
But you just don't see that a lot with
He's
guys.
got to keep his head in the game. Like,
yeah,
for sure.
You know,
for sure.
I
Because
think
it'd be
it's-
so easy to fall off, you know?
it
'Cause you get
would.
tied up in it, you know,
Right.
you love that lifestyle.
Yeah.
And then, dude,
Right.
that's it, you know? Like, once you get
And I can-
addicted,
and
you
I-
get addicted, bro. It's fucked.
And it's far be it for me to judge somebody for that, because I've never been in that
100%.
position. You know, he's 25 years old or whatever he is. Yeah, 25. You know, like, dude, he's in the prime of his life. He's as rich as he's ever gonna be. Like,
yes, sir.
but
He's
But it
doing
is very easy to fall off.
He's doing the Johnny Manziel, dude. He's like
Yeah.
going out
When
there.
money
and
gets
having-
involved,
bad.
bro,
Yeah.
it's just, you know, it's crazy. When you have that much money, imagine, dude, you know, like,
Yeah.
what would you do, you know?
He's like
It
the
would be
Johnny
hard to
Manziel.
stay focused. At the end of the
Dude.
day, you have to be like, all right, this is what got me
Yeah,
here, so let me
100%.
get back to my shit, dude.
100%.
I think losing Cooper Kupp was like one of the worst things that could have happened to his career. I think Cooper Kupp like took him
Kept
under
him
his
on the
wing. He
straight and
trained
narrow.
with him, dude. He trained with him when he first got into the NFL, dude. And he was saying that he had Puka over his house, dude, puking. They were working out, and he just had him throwing up in his backyard, bro,
The
doing
workout
sprints
was
and
crazy,
shit.
bro. Yeah.
Like, so
Dude,
he kept him on the straight and narrow, dude. And I think that was
we had a rookie last year get drafted to the Lions. He's an edge named Ahmed Hassanin. He's an Egyptian, and he ended up getting injured. Come back this year, and he's been like kind of impressing in camp. There was a news report that I seen. Ahmed Hassanin, they were doing like red zone drills. He fucking, after the play, took a knee, throws up in the end zone, screams at the top of his lungs, and goes and lines back up. And the fans like went nuts for it. Like Dan Campbell talked about him, and he was like, dude, even with Ahmed Hassanin, water breaks are intense. The guys just all go. And I'm like, that's fucking, it's so
It
funny.
is, dude. You get some of those fan favorites where it's like, this guy's all football, dude. And
Yeah.
it's funny because for fans, you're like, oh, I love watching football and blah, blah, blah. Like, these are the guys that are like football fans that are also on a football team where you're like,
Yeah.
this guy will die here, dude. This
He
guy will
said
sink
that
to the
when he got
locker room."
drafted. He was like, I will die for you, Dan. That's what he told Dan. I will die for
Wow.
this team. Legit.
It was like Will Campbell. Campbell said the same shit, bro. It's like this guy just grew up and football was life. And, it's like those people overseas and stuff like that are all in on soccer and shit. Like,
Yeah.
where it's like a religion to them. Where it's
Literally.
like, dude, down south, you grow up and it's just football every day of the week. Like,
That is
Yeah.
it, bro.
it's
You
just,
know,
it's
that's
so
all you know.
important. Yeah, it's
All
so
you
important to
know.
their way of life, dude. It's so important to their family. And, yeah,
Very-
it is cool when you see that. I mean, it's
yeah.
also really intense.
There's also
but-
ties in communities and stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
Right. Yeah, sure. Right.
it's good.
So here's a
stuff.
good random one for you that are guys back to back in ADP that I'm curious on your guys' stance. And they're both
Okay.
kind of question marks for different reasons.
Okay.
But would you take Malik Neighbors or Rashee Rice?
That one's tough. That's a
They're
good
going
question.
20. The ADP in sleeper is 27.1 and 27.7. I'm guessing Malik will go up if it's expected he's going to start. But I mean, he's pretty much priced in as he's going to start week 1. He's right behind Nico Collins.
I think I'm gonna go Rice based off the fact we've seen him. I mean, we've seen Neighbors do well, but Rice just like you have old ass Kelsey, which did great last year.
We've seen Neighbors do better than Rice has ever done.
yeah,
just
we have,
As
But-
an
Yes.
aside,
but we've seen.
By a
I
far.
think Rice has been more like consistent. He's done it
He's
more
been-
than Neighbors.
he's been
has.
wide receiver 27, 99, and 40.
and I'm higher on their offense in general.
Yeah, that's fair.
Let's see Rashee Rice.
I think
Give me
that's
one.
mainly what it comes.
Rashee Rice
if-
was
if you
was
put
wide
Neighbors
receiver
with-
27, 99, and 40. Malik Neighbors
Yeah, but
was
he never like you can't just look off of rankings. You have to look at like single games, like what he's done, because he never.
Yeah, but you're saying
fucking
consistently.
plays.
Right.
Well, when
That
he
would play
plays,
into consistency.
I feel like we've seen more of Rice than we have Neighbors.
Well, yeah, he's been in the league longer.
Yeah, I'm
factors in.
I'm not sold in on Neighbors,
Yeah. No, I know.
and I'm not huge on the offense in general. I think Scattaboo is
Dart makes me nervous.
Dart makes me nervous. Sophomore slump.
Yeah.
Just not only that, I do like late round taking shots on Likely, but their offense just doesn't excite me. I mean, I'm not huge on Tyrone Tracy if Scattaboo's injured. Jackson Dart, we've seen flashes from him, but I'm not sold on him yet either because I got to see it. But that's literally the only if we get a full season of Rice and a full season of Neighbors, I just think I would take Rice, to be honest.
Yeah, you've
I think
seen
Neighbors
definitely big pop.
Neighbors is definitely. He reminds me like he's so athletic. He can.
He reminds me of
he'll
Jamar
maul.
Chase, to be fair.
He reminds me of like Pickens, like with some of the just athletic catches that he can make.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd go Rice. I think it's the safer pick with target wise.
I think the
offense-wise.
ceiling on Neighbors is like exceedingly higher, but I don't know. It's hard to tell how much that injury is actually going to affect him. We haven't seen him really play.
Right.
It's hard question to answer.
Coming
right?
directly off that, yeah, it is going to be hard. I know it's tough because they're right back to back in ADP, so it's like, yeah, it's tough because, like you said, Rice has been in the league longer. He's got a better. He's played with Pat Mahomes before, and
Yep.
Neighbors has never played with Jackson Dart before, so it's going to be, it'll be tough to kind of build that rapport. Also, not having played a ton in preseason, in the off season and training camp and stuff. So yeah, that'd be an interesting one. We'll see.
Yeah, it's. I think Neighbors ADP is that low because of the injury, and I don't know. If in a perfect world that never happens, we wouldn't even have this conversation. I think Neighbors is just a better
Right? Yeah,
receiver.
he's being taken like where CD Lamb is, and like
Yeah.
he's the back end of the first round probably.
Yeah.
Kyron or Brees Hall are back to back.
I'm going Brees just for the
Brees.
workload. I don't like the offense. They do have some weapons. I'm a little. I'm think I'm higher on their offense than most people, but
Yeah, we know.
I think I take
Marty
Any
was
Brees
fan of
well.
the
on
show
him.
knows, dude. You're a
Kyron is
big
just-
That's just the way she goes, bro.
Byron is just doing so much trading with Blake Corum. It's kind of
yeah,
hard
I
to
think
tell.
it'd be hard for Blake Corum to not take more workload.
Yeah.
I mean, I know McVay likes typically running a guy into the ground until he's dead, but
And then
like
just getting rid of him. Yeah.
last year was like the first year where you actually seen someone else get a little bit of workload. It's like McVay's fucking evolving all of a sudden, dude.
Yeah. Or he's just transitioning to the next guy in line
he's
so that he can get rid of Kyron and not. I mean, he did pay him again though, which is the weird thing.
Yeah.
He paid him last year, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yep.
So, I mean, good for him. He's probably one of the only running backs that's ever gotten paid twice from Sean McVay.
Yeah,
doing
no
something
kidding.
right.
All the other ones died, bro.
Yeah, like on the field.
Fuck. Yeah.
45
Career's
carries
done,
in a
dude.
game, and they're just like, yeah, he's gone.
He's milked me for all I've got.
All I got.
I'm
Every
tired,
goddamn
coach.
penny.
Here's an
Don't you
interesting
forget
one.
that.
Guys that are back to back, T. Higgins and Tet McMillan. So T. Higgins is a number
Tet.
2 on that offense, but it's a high powered offense. And then Tet is like, I think, going to get all of the
I'm going
targets
Tet.
on that team.
Yeah. I mean, T. Higgins is really good.
I think
but
Chase Brown will step up this year a little bit more in the passing downs too. I mean, it's high powered offense, but I mean, for me, I'm worried about the Panthers' run game. That's the one thing that kind of scares me. Chuba and Jonathan Brooks, like Chuba's done it. He's been all right. He's been consistent for them, but if their run game isn't, solid like it has been, then it just lock up Tet and we're golden. That's the one downfall to Tet. It's like,
Yeah. And that's the other thing too, is like you could see him have a better year. I mean, he did a lot with a little. So he only had 122 targets on 70 receptions, and he still turned that into 1,000 yards. So
it did take him a little while to get rolling.
Yeah, but that's good. That's efficient. So you only have 70 receptions and still have 1,000 yards and 7 touchdowns. Like to end up as wide receiver 15 with only 70 catches, I feel like is pretty impressive.
I don't. Was last year? It wasn't right.
What,
it was
his
last
rookie
year? No, the year that Bryce didn't get benched last year. It was the year before, right?
Year before that, yeah.
That's
Last year was
what I
like
thought.
his first
It was
full
so,
year, I
like,
think.
I don't know. I like Tet a lot. I like the skill. Like I like just fucking. He was super high on my list when he came out, so I think some of that plays into it. It's just one of the guys. When I buy into someone, I'm like, this is my guy, dude.
Yeah.
And I kind of die on that hill, dude. The guy's like got no legs left, and I'm like, come on, dude. Wait till he grows them back, dude.
That's me with Debo,
when his legs come back, dude, you guys are gonna be fucking all. Just wait till you see this.
You'll be wishing you had him,
dude.
Yeah,
I've never been a big T. Higgins guy. I don't know. He's solid. Don't get me wrong, but.
So Bryce played 16 games, then 14 games, then 16 games. So I think he must have missed a game in there somewhere. But
yeah, he's I think he'll be solid. I don't know what they did at center because obviously the Lions ended up with Cade Mays, but I hope their center position's good. I need to look into how their line is going to be. Obviously, a big old line fella here. That tells me a lot.
Yeah.
Legit what I look at a lot.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm sorry.
What's thou?
Excuse me.
There you go.
You fucking sneeze again on this podcast.
Sorry, bro. How about it?
Well,
Fuck.
I think we wrap it up here. I mean, we shot the shit a little bit. We got some preseason games starting.
Yeah, starting soon. Actually, some of them may have started already.
Well, I got the Lions game up, and they're just kind of walking around the field.
Oh,
all right. Couple big fellas from the Bengals.
Yeah, they're doing the pregame kiss. They all have to kiss Dan Campbell on the lip before they get
on. Yeah, okay.
Dude, Tom Kennedy is tongue deep, boy.
Tongue deep, boy.
Yeah, it's up to discretion how you kiss Dan Campbell.
God damn it. The hell?
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Good luck if you guys are betting on any preseason. Obviously, bet with caution on preseason because you never know what the hell is going to happen.
That's true. You went crazy on that. You want to tell them about that before we leave? The Hall of Fame game. No.
Oh, the Hall of Fame. Yeah, they rushed that touch. I took the Panthers and I hit the over, And then last weekend, I also went 12 for 12, called the perfect card on the UFC fight. So we like that.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
We love the UFC.
Yes. We got UFC 330 coming up this weekend. It'll be fun.
Good.
So, well, I guess that wraps it up. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate
Good
you.
evening.
Bye-bye, guys.